Making these type of videos is getting boring. We have a very serious topic to address, and it is, what has Java Empire been doing lately? But before we get into that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 100k by the end of the year, so if you guys can help me get there, that'd be very well appreciated. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Now, I know it always seems like I'm making a hate video on Java Empire, but before I even start on this, I'm just doing this because I'm genuinely passionate and I love the game, and I always want to see it do good. This game has so much potential, but the problem is that I feel like it just focuses direction towards the wrong thing sometimes. So let's go over first the update that we're going to be getting, which has kind of sparked not a lot of controversy, I would say, but a lot of people were not very excited about it, including me. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to be getting for this update. You know, maybe it's not another filler update, it's not like NASCAR, it's an actual good update, maybe a cool licensed brand. Let's see what it is. And we have this thing right here, the spectacular tailor-made N4 concept car. Spectacular, a concept car. What is this, bro? Bro, when I first saw this, I literally said it looks AI generated. Like, it literally just looks like an AI generated car. I know it's a real car, guys, but it's like, what do we need this in the game for right now? I just don't understand. Tailor-made N4 concept car? What does that even mean, bro? That's gonna be the update we're getting right now? Like, are we serious? Like, what is this car? This is gonna be one of those other cars that people use on the day it comes out, and then after that, no one's ever gonna use again. Like, you're not gonna see anyone with this car at all. You're gonna see someone, like, whatever. I don't know how much this is gonna be, honestly, but you're gonna just be seeing people using the 765 LT, the SC Ultimate Aero, Jescos, the things that people usually use in the public server. No one's gonna be using a car like this, man. And that brings me to my first point, and it is all these filler updates. Now, I am very aware, and I'm not going to be very dumb when I speak. I'm going to try to articulate myself as best as possible, because I don't want to, you know, sound dumb when I'm speaking. But I do very much understand that filler updates are needed. Java Empire just can't cook all the time like that. I understand they're stuck in a weekly schedule where they need to drop updates every single week. And they've actually given us the option to do updates every 2 weeks, but no one has really voted for it. Sadly, even though that would technically be better, honestly, if they honestly did something like that, it could cook way more. But obviously, they're stuck in the schedule where they have to do an update every week. And I understand, bro. The voted developers work super hard. I'm not here to discredit them. I'm not here to say they're lazy, they're not working hard. But I am here to say that I feel like, kind of like Car the Car when he made that video earlier today, he said Java Empire is a little bit out of touch with their audience, and I kind of do agree with that. It's like, voted developers do listen, but they don't put things into action. And here's what I'm saying. All right, I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, oh my god, why are we getting DS automobiles? Why are we getting NASCAR, bro? Just add BMW, add Ferrari. That's a whole different process, all right? Like, adding cars like that, I understand, bro. Licensing takes years, bro. It can literally take 2 years at once. I've known about some cars that we have in the game right now, some brands, that they were working on all the way back in 2024. It takes a while, guys, and I understand that. But, bro, I could have made a better update, me personally, in my opinion, without adding any cars to the game than this DS automobiles update. And what I mean by this is, like, if I were to design an update right now, I mean, I already made a whole video like this, so I feel like I'm repeating myself, which is why I said it's kind of just getting a little bit boring making videos like this. But if I were to make an update, there's not even any cars. All the things that we have in the game that they don't even innovate upon, that they could, like, add to and make it cool, they don't do it. What I would do is I would make fishing like an actual job. We know right now that the max you can get from a fish is like, what, $10,000? So here's what I would do. I would make like a little fishing job right here, and it pays you a certain amount per hour or something like that, right? And then there's an actual option where there's different rarities and stuff like that. There's different fishing rods that you can grab. Like, look, this would be a free one. Over here would be like a $100,000 one, $1 million one, and then maybe a robots option. That'd be kind of smart to go fishing. And then I would add a ton of fishes in the game. I would add like some that are worth over $1 million, like crazy stuff like that. Like, they could have gone so much crazier with this idea, but I feel like they're trying to focus on so many things at one time, and they just keep adding and adding instead of innovating. When are we gonna just stop doing that? I feel like Java Empire doesn't understand the fact that every update doesn't have to be a licensed car. You know, like, they could add more to the game that we have right now. They could add so many features. If I were to personally work on this update, obviously it's a filler update, so I would probably do a little bit of a smaller update that would give us more time to work on the bigger updates. But I know that for a fact, DS automobiles maybe took quite a while, because, I mean, modeling cars does take a long time, even if it's one car. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't have to be a licensed car. Like, if I were to be the one making an update, I would add maybe like a small house. That could take a little bit of longer time, but some features, bro, like that we need in the game. Like, for example, customization, add like a save preset option. Remove every engine part. That'd be very convenient. Some features that would just make the quality of life in the everyday game a lot better. Stuff like that. Then add more to fishing. It really can't take too long to add some more fishes to the game, a few fishing rods. I know for a fact that would take less longer, in my opinion, than making a DS automobiles update. Now, I am aware, I heard that we're getting some new Ford sounds and some new sounds on some cars, which is going to be pretty exciting. So that's that to look forward to. But why couldn't they have just done an update like that and done like a more features update and added more stuff to the things that they have in the game right now? Dragon Empire has so much potential, but I feel like Dragon Empire doesn't understand. It's not necessarily about just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. That's actually messing them up because they don't get to focus on what they actually have right now. They can keep adding and adding, but what do they actually have right now and make everything 10 times better in every certain type of way. Like the outlaw job, security job. I mean, those don't really need to be like touched honestly too much, but for example, like the fishing job, bro, so much potential, but nothing has been done, bro. There's not even a sell all fish option, which I've been asking for. It's just a lot of like little tiny things like that, all right? And this moves me on to my next point. The game is literally broken, all right? I hate making like hate videos on Dragon Empire, but I'm just gotta be honest. But it gets to a point where the game is literally unplayable. Like you're trying to make a video and the game is literally unplayable, and it's just like I have to make a video at this point. I have no other choice. So if you guys saw the video which I posted yesterday at the time of recording this, I made a video basically on the free sleeper rally car, trying to make a sleeper build, whatever, with that car, right? And what you guys didn't see behind the scenes is literally when I joined a race like 40 times, I'll probably put a clip on the screen right now, I was underneath the water. Like global matchmaking wasn't even working. Like the game was just broken. Which also moves me on to my next point, kind of along the topic of that the game is very, very broken right now, is the rendering, bro. Like the rendering, tell me why that building right there isn't even rendered in and there is straight water. Like, bro, come on, man. It's just like, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, man. And I understand it may take a little bit of a longer process, and it is definitely a Roblox problem. It's a lot more complicated than just Dragon Empire, but definitely that the map is very, very old does have a factor to do with it. But I know for a fact, like I've talked behind the scenes with some developers, the rendering is a little bit more complicated. Whatever, rendering sucks. Whatever, but I mean, it does kind of suck, honestly, because I mean, if you guys are in my live streams, there's a lot of outlaws. Literally, someone yesterday on my stream, I'm pretty sure, fell through this house and went underwater somehow, just because the game was so laggy. I don't know, maybe the fact that they've like actually expanded the amount of people they can have in a server from like what 20 to 22 people actually may be hurting the game also too much. But yeah, I really just hate to repeat myself, but man, like, it's just getting boring, bro. NASCAR update, getting repetitive. NASCAR is a cool partnership, alright? And obviously, bro, if they had the option, or, you know, I don't know if they were the ones that offered to do NASCAR or if NASCAR offered them. But vice versa, obviously, that's a good opportunity for the game. They should always take it. But it's like, it's getting a bit repetitive at this point. I understand it. I understand it. It's a good partnership. I'm not going to deny that. Having NASCARs in the game is very cool. I'm not a huge fan of NASCARs, but I will acknowledge that the fact that it's very, very cool. But it gets to a point where it just gets repetitive, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like Dragon Empire could... But I understand there needs to be filler updates, and not every update's going to be amazing, but I feel like Dragon Empire could make such a good filler update, spending less energy by just adding stuff, which I just suggested not too long ago, like, you know, more features, more to the fishing. If they did an update like that instead of DS automobiles, which would for sure take less energy, they could have made a way better update. I mean, one of the best updates in my opinion, now this might have took a long time, alright, but one of the best updates for sure was probably like the banking update. The banking update was pretty good. That was a pretty good update. The houses update was pretty good, but I'm pretty sure they took a long time on that. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like they could put so much, like, little less effort into updates and make them, like, better filler updates. I think Dragon Empire just has to really understand that, like, every single update doesn't have to be a car. And it gets to a point where it's like, how many cars are we going to have? Like, okay, that's inconsiderate to say, right? Because there's obviously a lot of cars that we still need in the game. Like, that would be very cool to see. A Senna GTR, Senna Cayenne, Porsche GT, Gabala Mura GT, Aventador SV, Ultimate, Gallardo Superleggera. I could go on forever, right? There's cars that a lot of people want, and obviously you can't please everybody. And just saying, oh, add more Lamborghinis, add more of this is obviously inconsiderate because that takes a long time. And it's not really on their schedule all the time. They're waiting for approval for brands. So I'm not saying, oh my god, DS automobiles suck, bro. Add more core execs, whatever. That's dumb to say, okay? They don't really control that schedule sometimes because they're waiting for approvals and things. And that takes a long time. But it gets to a point like, how many more cars are we going to get that people just don't care about? And I've spoke to Dragon Empire about this. And they said, obviously, they're trying to... I think they said something along the lines of trying to please everybody, which is understandable. But why not just appeal to the mass majority? Now, I understand the mass majority is like a lot of little kids that just want Bugatti, Ferrari, cars like that. And that's not always possible in the meantime. Even if they are working on it behind the scenes, it takes a lot longer. But it's like, why not just appeal to the mass majority in just other ways? Like when it comes to features, not even necessarily just cars or things that they want in the game. Or like actual people that, like, you know, are important in the community. Like moderators, head mods, stuff like that. More of their opinions should be listened to. And yeah, I'm not here to say like, oh, DS automobiles suck. They should have added an Aventador SV and a Koenigsegg CC850. That would have been a banger update. Because it's not always as simple as that. But it's just like, I would have loved to see more stuff added to the game that we have right now. The game right now is so great. Maybe add a little bit more to the bank heist. Maybe make it like some type of different missions that you have to do. I don't know. I really couldn't give any ideas right now for the bank update, but maybe make like the heist a little bit crazier, maybe some more different missions, maybe these doors lead to like different things, something crazier like that. Fishing is a big one. I really liked fishing in the game. I literally made like 3 videos on it, but it was just never like added upon. It's been the exact same. It's just like Driving Empire adds stuff and then they leave it just to kind of rot, and that's why it's not memorable. That's why people forget about it. No one even remembers about fishing anymore. No one does it anymore, like after the first week or 2 of it, you know, being in the game, because nothing has been added to it. No one cares. Like, Driving Empire has such a great foundation, such a great game, but they just don't add to the things that they already have in the game. So it's like everything just gets forgotten, and that's for like every licensed brand too, by the way. I mean, Lamborghini and like updates like that are definitely very memorable, but that's the problem. That's why it's hard to say. Like, there's good updates, but that's why a lot of updates don't even feel special, because they just add stuff to the game and they just leave it. And it's like, I don't know, bro. They don't add any more upon this. I already made a whole video like this about, you know, Driving Empire doesn't know how to innovate, or they don't innovate, but it just gets to a point where it's like, it's a little bit disappointing, man. Like, they could have put less effort into an update and made an update better than DS automobiles, you know? I'm sure there's going to be a 0.1% of people that like DS automobiles, but if we're being honest, well, from what I've seen in Discord and community reactions and other content creators, people are not excited about this update at all. I'm honestly more excited about the new sounds than DS automobiles, which is crazy. Like, I'm more excited about new sounds on some cars, on some Mustangs that I don't even really drive that much, than a whole car, which is DS automobiles. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm definitely way more excited about that. And recently, where I think Driving Empire has been doing a good job is like all the remodels they've been doing. I think this is mostly Nick, so shout out to Nick. All the Pagani like remodels they've been doing have been absolute crazy. Like the Hard Roadster, like the refreshes, super fire. Looks amazing. I love all the new lighting they did also. Look at this. This is gorgeous, bro. Oh my god. This looks amazing. Stuff like this is actually like amazing to have in the game, and like it's actually like it's an improvement on the quality of life in the game, and I think that's what Driving Empire should focus on. More features, quality of life. Every update doesn't have to be a car. Sometimes it's better that we get no car. I think it's a point like right now, sometimes the cars that we're just getting added are just adding more fuel to the flame of cars that like people are going to use for a day or 2 and then completely forget about, you know? More quality of life features. Like, look how cool this is. Like, my whole character's lighting up because there's actually lights inside the car. Look how cool that is. That's fire, man. That is really, really nice, and they just need to do more updates like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's enough for the yap. If any developers are watching this, I'm not making this out of hate. Please be open-minded. I'm just trying to give my criticism, and I'm going to be honest. I am not a person that can just fake being excited for updates, and I'm only doing this because I love the game, all right? That's the only reason. If I didn't care at all, I would just not make any content on this and be like, all right, whatever, this game's, you know, going downhill, whatever. I'm not saying the game's going downhill, but I just wouldn't make a video if I truly didn't care. I'm only making a video because I truly do care, and I want the game to do better, and I'm not dumb enough to just be like, oh, add more Koenigseggs, add more of this, BMW. No. I'm just asking, like, focus on what we have right now in the game, instead of adding more cars, if it's not really worth it. I don't know if that even makes sense, but maybe you guys get what I mean. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know if you guys agree, and maybe some other opinions. Maybe Driving Empire developers might be watching this video, so if you guys could give like some actual proper feedback, not just criticism like, oh, the game sucks. Get some actual proper constructive criticism down below in the comments that is actually good, and they might actually listen to you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I love all of you guys. Wish you guys like and subscribe. Let's try to get to 100K by the end of the year. And yeah, boys, that's pretty much it. Have a good one, everybody, and bye.